Good morning. Got ourselves a little project here. Got a new engine guard. It says CRF on it, which is pretty cool. And the other thing I like about this particular one, as I was shopping, is that it has no holes in the front. And one of the reasons I wanted to get an engine guard is to protect the frame and the motor from chips and stuff, from stones and all that good stuff. It does come with a bracket. Oops. A little bracket there with a triangle in it. And some hardware. So, yeah, but it comes with 0 directions. The only thing else it came with, only other thing it came with, is some damage. I've already fixed some of the damage. That's why they make red Sharpies, I'm assuming. So, just a little red Sharpie action, and you're good to go. Anyway, I also got this gizmo that kind of matches. I didn't intentionally match it. I just got the one that I saw there. I don't know if I could have got that in black or not, but yeah. No directions, but thank God I'm mechanically inclined, and I'm going to show y'all how to do it just in case you get something similar that has no directions. And so, yeah, let's get on with it. Okay, what you're going to need for this project is 2 ratchets, 2 sockets, at least 1 deep well, 2 if necessary, if that's all you have, but shallow will do on one end, 2 extensions, a number 4 hex bit, or a number 4 Allen key, and this hex bit is in a 1/4 inch socket on a 1/4 inch ratchet. Let's see, what else we got here. Card paper is optional, but it's something that'll make it a little bit easier. And so I'll show you why in a minute.
Before we get started here, I recommend that you have something with some leverage, like this 1/2 inch ratchet you see in the picture here, or a breaker bar. Also, have some 14mm wrenches on hand. Step 1 of this process is to install the bracket provided with a kit. Locate the bolt and nut on the underside of the motorcycle. It can be seen through the holes in the frame just forward and down from the foot pegs. Using your leverage tool or breaker bar, turn the nut indicated by the red arrows counterclockwise while holding the bolt on the other side indicated by the yellow arrows. I braced my 14mm wrench up against the engine casing so that I could use my free hand to steady the motorcycle. Once you remove the nut, you can take the bolt out and set these items aside. Now install the bracket where the bolt was removed from the frame, being sure to line up the holes on the sides of the bracket with the holes where the bolt was removed. Now push the bolt back through the way it came out and loosely thread the nut onto the end of the bolt. Do not tighten. It is important that the bracket move freely at this point. Next, prepare the skid plate for installation. In the hardware kit, you'll find 2 aluminum spacers, 2 long screws, and 2 countersink washers. The long screw and spacer combination will go in the threaded tabs at the front of the motorcycle frame, just below the exhaust pipe. The 2 remaining shorter screws, paired with the remaining washers, will go through the bottom of the plate into the bracket that you previously installed. Take the long screws and the washers and insert them in the holes in the front of the plate. While holding the screw in place, take the aluminum spacers and put them over the screw. And now this is where the card paper comes in. It's optional, but it does make it easier. Cut 2 roughly 1/2 inch squares out of the card paper. A business card will work as well. Poke a hole in each square just big enough for the screw to fit tightly through. Now wedge the card paper square on the end of the screw just after the spacer. This will hold your hardware in place while you set the plate up to the motorcycle. Now set the plate in place and start threading the screws in the front. Use your number 4 hex bit or Allen key to run the screws in until the plate is loosely fit on the front. Do not tighten these yet. Now install the bottom screws through the plate into the loosely fit bracket. Again, with your number 4 hex, be sure to snug these up until the plate and the bracket seat properly together. Now you can tighten down the front screws and then tighten down the bottom screws. And finally, with your ratchets through the holes in the side of the frame, tighten down the bolt and nut holding the bracket, and you're done.